I think I just found the best way to do your car's paint with one hand, lightly, even with 2 fingers, and quietly. This is speed setting 6, max setting. If you're interested, let's get started with the video. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glass Garage, where we make details simple. My name is Doc, and today I have something special for you guys. So here today, we're gonna unbox the SPTA Cordless car buffer, and pretty much what this cordless car buffer is, that's what they call it. It kind of looks like an orbital sander or a machine to apply wax with, but it does have an 8mm stroke, so you can actually do somewhat of some correction capabilities with this stuff. I paid this with my own money. And the only reason why I got it is because my Gyeon Garage G9 polisher broke. And at the same time, it was a bit bulky. And I said, let me see if I can find an orbital sander or something cordless. And all the cordless orbital sanders, I didn't really like. They're pretty noisy and they're kind of like off balance. And the only reason why I did that is because I enjoy using app from C6. And I've done this with, obviously, their hydro coatings, their hydro light and hydro. And I've done a video applying ADS wheel. So that's the reason why I got this cordless polisher. And that's pretty much it. And a video coming up for y'all soon is I will do an in-depth video applying C6 Diamond. And you will see the cordless SPTA polisher in that video as well, because that's the reason why I'm getting it. And then also I'll be using the orbital sander again to apply clean as well, because apparently the Adhesion Promoter Polish, you really want something between a 3 and a 9mm stroke DA, and that's pretty much it, because you don't want to overwork the SiO2 content that's in here that opens up the pores of the paint, and more of that coating gets in there. But yeah, let's get started with this video, and I'm going to open this up and see what stuff comes in this box. So first off the bat, they give you a quick, nice little box with a handle strap. So pretty nice from there. Then they give you this wash mitt. Don't, be quite honest, don't use that. Next, they give you 2 towels. They're okay, definitely very cheaper grade. And one thing about SPTA, they give you a lot of stuff for just the price. So the price I paid for this was like $89 total ship, and that's from Amazon. The towels, okay, you could use these for like wheels. Don't use them for delicate surfaces. Then they give you, I'm guessing, this looks like an apron of some sort. So let me just open this up. Yep, it's a quick apron. So they give you that as well. So SPTA gives you a lot of accessories, which is pretty awesome in there, right? Then this is, wow, okay. Wait, what? Okay, I thought this was gonna be like a Ibra Nano where you just plug this in and then you could connect this to the wall. But for some reason, they give you a car charger. I don't know why I would use this to polish my car from inside my car. But all in all, if I'm an electrician, so what I'll probably do is splice this up and just add a actual 3-prong type of plug in there. But yeah, that's it. Then from here is they give you 3 of these. These are microfiber pads. Yep, they give you these 3 microfiber pads. You could tell, and it's a bit dense foam, so that's good right there. Then here they give you these soft red foams. They're a bit soft. You can apply wax with this. Next up, have I ever used their pads? No, to be quite frank, I never did. So that's about it. Actually, these are the softer ones right here. And then they give you, so they give you 2 sizes. One's a 5-inch and one's a 6-inch of the same pad. So this is kind of like, it's not super soft. This kind of feels like a Lake Country. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna put this over to the side so we can, here they give you a, I'm guessing this is a 5-inch backing plate. So I may not even just switch the backing plate whatsoever, because I'm just going to use the 6-inch pads from DIY. And here comes, this is what they say, they call it a cordless buffer. So you all can see. Cordless buffer. And like I said, it is an 8mm throw. It is cordless. Here is the cordless. Wow, this actually feels pretty nice. It's lightweight. See? Now instead of having the DA like this going, it's just a nice feel. You can grab this right here from the platypus head, from right up here or down here. So that's good. They also give you 2 batteries, and these are 12-volt batteries. And one thing is, SPTA polishers, the actual, you know, 15mm throw or their rotary and stuff like that, the cordless ones, you can use Makita batteries. So I will see if we can use Makita batteries with this. Although I don't really plan on doing crazy amount of correction or really any correction whatsoever. All I'm going to be using this is with the app polish, and that's it. And a small charger. This charger looks a bit cheap, but you know, let's see what it does. Oh wait, where's the charger? Hold up, am I missing something? So once I figure it out, I'll let you know. Probably I am missing a charger, but yeah, let's get into this part. So I'm going to install here the battery. The batteries is not even a pound, so pretty much the entire weight is actually the machine in itself. And you have a on and off switch. Now that is my only gripe with this on and off switch, is it feels kind of cheap. So that's something to think of. So since you're here, we're gonna turn this on. At speed setting 1, it gives you battery life indicator, so it gives you a green, yellow, and red. At speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes all the way up to 6. And this is fairly quiet. You guys hear that? I'm putting it close to my mic. That is a very quiet machine. Now let me turn this off. The on and off is kind of wonky. I kind of wish it was a better toggle per se, probably like a up, on, down, but this is just more of like a power button. And it is free spinning. As you see, it free spins a little bit. So that is fairly awesome. There is no actual like ventilation holes in here from what we see. SPTA has a very good hook and loop system. Pretty much every single pad that I've used with the SPTA hook and loop is like built with high quality. It competes with up there with the top brands. But yeah, with a pad on, same thing, super quiet. Now I'm going down to 1. This is a very nice machine, and as you can see, it has a bit of a throw. I really enjoy this. I am not going to lie. Alright everyone, so here is a quick demonstration on the SPTA car buffer. Now something like this, you're not going to do a true 2-step correction. This is mainly more of a light enhancement or a spot treatment like I'm showcasing here on the A pillar, B pillar, or if I'm applying a wax or sealant. And last but not least, if you have a scuff mark on certain areas on the vehicle that you really want to tackle and address. But here I am showcasing the SPTA with the Papa Cut and also the DIY detail wool pad. And I'm just pairing this up just to see how much correction we could really get. Remember, this is a 8mm throw, and this doesn't have crazy amount of torque or anything like that. And 2, it is lightweight and super quiet. And we're going to do a quick 3 to 4 section passes, wipe off, and see what's left. And then what is left after we wipe off is a slight haze. And then from there, what we end up using is the DIY Detail Gold Standard Polish with the waffle pad. And here we do the same thing, 3 to 4 section passes. And this polisher did an amazing job with the capabilities that it has, right? It's not a super powerful buffer. Remember, you only paid $85 for this. And this is just mainly what I'm using it for traditionally, is to apply C6 app. So that way I could spread it across the paint and then buff it off and then apply my C6 diamond ceramic coating or any coating of that choice, because it helps opens up the pores of the paint, and then I'm able to apply coating. But overall, this did a fantastic job. Let me know what you think. So here, just gonna dab this out and use this on speed setting 6. And there I was just showcasing on how quiet this machine is on speed setting 6. Now let's recap and just talk about the pros and cons, and I'm just going to list them. And yeah, so pro number 1 is it is a lightweight machine. Pro number 2, it doesn't vibrate whatsoever. Pro number 3, it is super quiet. Pro number 4, if you're using this as a spot treatment like I did on the A pillar and B pillar, this is something that you need, or remove a scuff mark like I said if you were to get something like that in the future. And pro number 5 is pretty much if you're gonna apply a wax, a sealant, or you're doing a very light jeweling step, as if you're applying C6 app on the entire vehicle. Now, what are the cons? Well, you're not going to get a super powerful machine with this, and you're not going to get crazy heavy defect removal, and you will get some pad stalling on concave areas. That is pretty much the 2 cons. Oh, and the last one that I could think of is just the battery in itself. You have to use their specific SPTA batteries, and also there is no indication light on the battery itself while it's charging on when it is fully charged. They just claim that it fully charges within an hour, but like I said, for something like this, if you're applying C6 app, that's just a minor con, or applying a wax, that's a minor con. You still get 45 minutes of work time, and that is plenty enough time to go around. And here is where you charge it. So here is the port right here. Here's the female, and here is the male prong right here, as you can see, and we just connect this as such, and it goes in nice and snug. And then from here you just connect it into the wall, and that's it. Not the most, in my opinion, this doesn't feel like the best type of quality to charge your battery, but this is how they have it set. And they both have this prong, and it goes in just nicely and fits in very snug. But yeah, that is weird, but that's it. That is pretty much it with this review. So hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing, and I will apply some wax, probably do a quick demo on the outro, apply some wax on here, and that's about it. So other than that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace. This is super light.